got a bad name, and with good reason. You look at the news every day and you see politicians who lie, who cheat, who steal, and you tend to think that they're all like that, and of course they aren't. But let's say, for example, that you could order a politician from a catalogue. What would you order? What would you want? Honesty? Experience? Independence? How can I get a politician that I can trust? Well, he's got to be independent. Now, what does independent mean? Well, in plain words, it means that he can't depend on politics for a living. That he can't be afraid to be defeated. He can't be afraid to annoy somebody. He's got to have the courage to do the job that he is elected to do without fear or favor, as we used to say. Well, how many politicians today can you say do their job without fear or favor? There's been a huge change in the relationship between council and the people who pay council, the taxpayers. When I was there, the aldermen all had their names and addresses published. They were all in the phone book. Their telephone numbers were available in the phone book, and so was the mayor's. And people would call me day and night, and I handled it with an answering machine when I wasn't available. I didn't object to being available, having people phone me. And the aldermen in those days, they were mostly employed, mostly financially independent. They had a job, they had a trade or a profession, they had a business. They didn't depend on City Hall, and we never paid them enough to live on just as an alderman. That was because nobody wanted professional politicians, the kind who get in without qualifications because they look good or they talk smoothly, and then you can't dislodge them while they make comfortable nests for themselves. Now, we had people who were independent. If they lost an election, they were probably better off. If they won the election, they knew they were going to have to do some work. They had no assistants, no office, and of course they were available to the public. It's called accountability. And I'll tell you this, you cannot have accountability without access. If you can't get at your politician when you need to, if you can't meet them, you can't talk to them, then you don't have accountability. They hide.